Hi everyone, Melissa here, back with my first design of the new year of 2023. I hope everybody had a great and safe new year. I know I had intentions of trying to get more videos out before work and school started back up, but you know how intentions go. I just decided to kind of get some rest and relaxation in. My break was spent doing a lot of things that I don't get done when I'm working, so definitely needed some time to relax, and it was very nice. I got to spend time with my family and get things done and do nothing for a couple days, which was great. But I'm back, and I didn't do my nails for a while. Unfortunately, I was like missing it, so I have a pretty fun design. It's kind of something that I've had in my head, and hopefully it's gonna look great. And it's kind of with that idea of the contrasting ombre, the not backwards ombre, but ombre one way paired with it. I don't know. You'll see when we do it. And then also with a little bit of glitter mixed in there because we love a little bit of glitter. So the colors I'm going to be using today are from the Virgo and Gem advent calendar. These colors really stuck out to me. This trio did when I was doing my swatches, and I have wanted to use them together since. So these are days 13, 14, and 15. Like I said, she kind of made them in ways that it was like 3 in a row would be a beautiful pair, or a beautiful, not pair, trio. But this one is a really nice, soft kind of rosy nudish pink, and then I have this beautiful deeper kind of maroon kind of purpley color, and then this gorgeous glitter. It's kind of similar to this style of glitter as in my last video, which was one of the later numbers, but it's so beautiful. It has these iridescent glitters in them, and I'm only, I think, gonna be using a little bit of it. So I'm gonna start doing, I think I'm gonna do this design on 2 nails, but flipped, flopped, and then probably just the other nails just solid. I don't think I'm gonna do a full glitter nail for this design. I just want to do something a little bit different. I don't know. So I have my builder gel. I have just a little bit of extension on today, and then I have my peel base on, and then for this one I put a layer of dip base down, and then once it dried I buffed it out because I'm going to be putting some tape on it, some of my color blocking tape, this stuff that I love to use because I can kind of like bend it and make it take whatever shape I want. And then this nail I did the same thing. I put the dip base on it. I've just been waiting for it to dry, and so I'm going to buff that out as soon as it's dry, and then I'll start placing my tape the way I want it. Okay, so I want this to curve right around here. I want like a underside smile line type shape. So, and I just take the tape and I just touch the bottom side of the tape against the nail, get it to kind of go where I want it to go, and then pull it around. Top is still sticking up, but I'll bend that down, or I'll push it down. Okay, I think I got that down pretty straight. It's a little bit of a pain to do, but it worked out pretty well. I'm gonna go and get the other one done. Hopefully this is the most painful part of this process. All right, that one was a little bit easier. Great, good, yay. Okay, now for the ombre method I'm gonna use a little scrub and a little tap. I'm gonna start scrubbing first and then tapping for the next layer, and then hopefully that gives me the look that I'm going for. I'm gonna be using a little eyeshadow brush here This is a blending brush. And I'm gonna start by putting down a layer of this, the lighter pink color, and then I will scrub this on top. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the lighter pink color down on both of them because I feel like that's gonna help me out with my timing. When you're doing the scrub method, you want the layer that you put on to dry a little bit before you start scrubbing in, because if you start scrubbing in too quickly, you're gonna scrub away that layer that you've just put down. You need to have it solidified just enough that when you put the brush on, it's not moving that layer around. So that also means I don't want a layer that is thick, super thick, because if it's really thick, then it's gonna take longer to dry down and it can cause a big old mess. So I'm gonna do my best to not get too thick of a layer here. Okay, you can see it's really subtle so far. It's not super noticeable at the moment. I'm going to, I think I will do scrub for another layer, see if I can get that just slightly more, maybe that first layer just dried a little bit more quickly than I wanted it to. All right, now we're gonna do a little tap. Let's see, I had on that side for here, so I'm gonna get the lighter color and just have my fingers sideways here, so I'm tapping the lighter color on first. I like tapping the lighter color on first for tap ombres, but I also prefer to do solids first, and this burgundy-ish color is a bit of a shimmer, and when I'm doing tap, I always want to do shimmers last because their texture just overlaps the solid better. So I'm giving just the lightest tap to get that tapped into the center. One of the main tricks to doing tap ombre is tapping very, very, very lightly. And I like to come in with that brush and just kind of give a scrub right down the center because that'll blend all of that just a little bit better. All right, luckily I got a pretty nice clean peel off for both of those. That is always such a good feeling because man, it does not always happen. So just peeled that tape off really slowly to make sure to pull the dip apart in that area carefully to not, yank it off the nail or anything. Now I'm going to do the opposite for the top part on these. All right, I finished those. This one's like turning white as it dries, so that's funny. But when we put the base coat over it, I'll be able to see how it actually looks. I think it came out pretty good, but once you put another coat on, that's when you can really tell. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this out so that I can easily get to it. I'm just gonna do a little bit of ombre of this, just from this second layer of color coming down a little bit. So I'm just gonna carefully try and place the base only in that same shape that I've had it the last layer in. All right, now just gonna put clear over both of them, and I'm gonna get to the moment of truth and see how they look. All right, I'm gonna activate these, and while they're drying, I'm gonna go ahead and dip the solid colors on the other 3 nails. All right, so far I'm thinking I'm gonna love how these came out, but getting them filed and shaped is so key in seeing what the look is. So I'm gonna go ahead and start filing these up and see what we've got. All right, now let's top coat and see how they look. I'm gonna be using my double dipped HEMA free top coat today. I actually used this earlier, just kind of like playing around with the designs, and it was so shiny. I'm like, why don't I use this enough? Or why don't I use this more? All right, and there is the finished look. I really love how these came out. I think it is super cool, and it's exactly what I had pictured. So very happy with these. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to another year on this channel and to bringing out more designs. I know that it's not going to be as consistent as it has been in the past, but I'm very busy, and I appreciate all of you sticking with me while I try and get used to my new life and my new routine and how to stay sane. So thank you, all of you who have stuck with me. We did pass 16K subscribers. I'm very excited about that, and I'm just so happy to have all of you here, and I'm just overwhelmed by all of it. But the goal is 20K this year, and when we do, I'm gonna have a huge giveaway, and we're gonna celebrate. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.